All right, you fuckers. Welcome to another deep dive. This time, we're going balls deep into the world of FIFA World Cup awards. You know that circle jerk where they give out trophies to sweaty dudes for kicking a ball around? Golden balls, golden boots, all that wank.
Come on, they're a bit more than just trophies. They represent recognition for some of the most impressive athletes on the planet.
Yeah, maybe not all of them are bullshit, but let's be real. There's some shady shit going on behind the scenes with these awards, right?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck does a goalkeeper win the Golden Ball, the award for the best player in the whole tournament?
Huh.
Oliver Kahn in 2002. What a joke.
Well, it is unusual for a keeper to win, that's for sure. Kahn's win was definitely controversial, but I guess it shows how hard it is to compare players across different positions. The FIFA technical study group, those football experts, they shortlist players and then the media votes on the winner.
Media. Sounds like a bunch of tossers who couldn't hit a barn door with a football.
Mm.
No wonder some of those Golden Ball picks have been so fucked up.
In theory, the media are chosen for their football knowledge, right? They're supposed to judge players based on their performance throughout the whole tournament.
Yeah, because journalists are known for their unbiased opinions. So tell me, what Golden Ball decision really pissed people off?
Well, Zinedine Zidane winning in 2006 after that headbutt on Marco Materazzi in the final, that caused a shitstorm. Some thought he shouldn't have won because of that, while others said his overall performance was still good enough.
Classic Zidane.
Oh.
Headbutting his way to a Golden Ball. All right, enough about the Golden Ball drama. Let's talk about something a bit simpler, the Golden Boot. You know, the award for most goals. You either score or you don't.
Right. Seems simple, but it's not always that straightforward. What if multiple players score the same number of goals?
Well, they should just share the bloody trophy, shouldn't they?
Not in FIFA's world. They've got tiebreakers. Since '94, it's been assists first. Then if they're still tied, it goes to the player with fewer minutes played.
So you're telling me a guy could score a hat trick in 20 minutes and then spend the rest of the tournament on the bench picking his arse and win over someone who's been busting their balls for every minute? What a load of bollocks. So who are some of the big names who've actually won the Golden Boot?
Some legends, for sure. Just Fontaine holds the record for most goals in a single World Cup, 13 back in '58. Then you've got Ronaldo, Klose, and more recently Mbappe, who scored 8 goals in 2022.
8 goals in one tournament. The lad's a goal-scoring machine.
Okay, let's move on to the guys trying to stop those goals, the keepers. What's their award? The Golden Glove.
The Golden Glove, awarded to the tournament's best goalkeeper.
I bet it's another popularity contest decided by those clueless journalists.
Actually, this one's decided by the FIFA Technical Study Group. They look at saves made, clean sheets, and the keeper's overall contribution.
So maybe there's some actual thought going into this one. Who are some of the big names who have won it?
You've got legends like Fabian Barthez, Oliver Kahn, Buffon, Caceres, Neuer, Courtois, and Emiliano Martinez. That's a lineup of goalkeeping gods right there. All right, what about the young lads? They have an award, right? Something like Most Promising Youngster or some shit?
It's the FIFA Young Player Award for the best player 21 or younger.
So basically a golden ball for those who still get ID'd at the pub.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a chance to highlight rising stars like Pelé, who won it at 17, Thomas Muller, Paul Pogba, and Mbappe, who won it at 19 in 2018.
Mbappe was only 19. What a freak. Okay, what about an award for the players who aren't total arseholes on the pitch? You know, the guys who don't dive for penalties, like their lives depend on it.
You're thinking of the FIFA Fair Play Trophy, awarded to the team with the best fair play record throughout the tournament. They look at yellow cards, red cards, and overall sportsmanship.
A pat on the back for not being a bunch of wankers. Who knew FIFA cared about that?
It's an award that emphasizes respect and playing the game in the right spirit.
So who are some of the saints who have won this thing?
Brazil's got a record 5 wins, followed by England and Spain with 3 each. England actually won it in 2022.
England won a Fair Play Award. Did they run out of beer in the dressing room? Let's move on to something decided by the fans, the player of the match.
Yeah, for each game, fans vote online for their standout player. It's a way to recognize brilliance in every single match.
So like a mini golden ball, where the fans actually get a say. I like it. Any interesting trends over the years?
Well, in 2022, Messi won 5 Player of the Match awards. Shows how dominant he was in leading Argentina to victory.
5 awards. Someone was showing off. All right, before we wrap up part 1, let's talk about that Most Entertaining Team Award.
It's all about the team that brought the most excitement and fun to the tournament. Dazzling goals, creative play, that sort of thing.
Basically, who made the crowd shit their pants with excitement? Who decides this one? Another popularity contest.
It's chosen by the fans through a public poll. Funnily enough, South Korea won this back in 2002, proving you don't have to win the whole thing to be the life of the party.
Damn right. Sometimes it's about putting on a show for the fans, even if you go home empty-handed.
It goes to show that football, at its heart, is entertainment. It's not just about winning, it's about putting on a show.
I can get behind that. So are you ready to delve into some of the weirder awards FIFA's come up with? Get ready for some real head-scratchers.
So you ready for some real FIFA weirdness? Let's talk about the official All-Star team. They had it from '94 to 2006. Basically, they picked the best players from the tournament and made like a dream team.
A dream team. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, all those egos in one dressing room. So who got to choose these supposed superstars?
It was the FIFA Technical Study Group again, making their picks based on, how the players did throughout the tournament.
So it was an official FIFA thing then. Why'd they scrap it? Did they run out of trophies?
Nah, not quite. After 2006, when FIFA's sponsorship deal changed from MasterCard to Visa, the All-Star team got the boot. Seems like Visa didn't want to cough up the dough for all those extra trophies.
Bloody sponsors, always ruining the fun. So what happened after they got rid of the All-Star team? Did everyone just give up on the dream team idea?
Not a chance. The football world loves a good argument, and nothing gets people going like debating who deserves to be on an all-star team. So even without FIFA's version, various media outlets and experts started creating their own.
So it became a free-for-all, with every Tom, Dick, and Harry picking their own fantasy squad. That's mental.
I guess it shows how subjective these awards are, though, right? There's no right answer. Everyone's got their own opinion.
True, true. That's what keeps things interesting. Speaking of keeping things interesting, let's talk about goals. You know those moments of magic where the crowd goes absolutely batshit? FIFA's got an award for that, right?
Yeah, it's called the goal of the tournament. Been around since 2006.
So it's like the Oscars for goals then. Best picture, best director, best goal. I like it.
Yeah.
How do they pick the winner, though? Some supercomputer analyzing the curve of the ball and all that?
Actually, it's the fans who get to choose. They vote online from a short list that FIFA picks.
Power to the people. That's how it should be. What kind of screamers have won this thing? Give us the juicy details.
Well, in 2006, it was Maxi Rodriguez's volley against Mexico. Then in 2010, Diego Forlan's absolute screamer against Germany. 2014 saw James Rodriguez's wonder goal against Uruguay take the prize. And in 2018, it was Benjamin Pavard's rocket volley against Argentina. Most recently, Richarlison's bicycle kick against Serbia in 2022 was the fan favorite.
Bloody hell, those sound incredible. I'll have to check them out later.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there an award for the most boring team? You know, the one that puts you to sleep with their endless passing.
Nah, FIFA hasn't gone that far yet. But they do have the most entertaining team award, which we talked about earlier.
Right. The award for not being a snooze fest.
Makes sense.
It's all about celebrating the teams that play with some style and flair, even if they don't win in the end.
Exactly. It's about acknowledging that football's about more than just the result. It's about entertaining the crowd.
So who've been the biggest crowd pleasers over the years?
Brazil won it in '94, France in '98, South Korea in '02, and Portugal in '06. Funny thing is, none of them actually won the World Cup in those years.
I love it. Sometimes it's not about the trophy, but about putting on a show and giving the fans something to remember. All right, hit me with some more of these crazy FIFA awards. What else have they come up with?
Well, how about this? For a brief moment, there was a FIFA mascot award.
You're having me on, right? A mascot award.
Dead serious. In 2006, Galileo VI, the lion mascot for the World Cup in Germany, won the first and only FIFA mascot award.
A lion mascot. Winning an award. What the actual This is peak FIFA madness.
It does seem a bit ridiculous, I'll give you that. Maybe they just felt like mascots deserve some recognition for bringing some fun to the tournament.
Or maybe they had a spare trophy lying around. All right, what else you got? I'm starting to think FIFA would give an award to anyone who steps foot in the stadium.
Well, they don't give out awards for just showing up.
Yeah.
But there is one more, the FIFA Fan Award.
Ah, yes, the We Love You Even Though You Screamed Abuse at the Ref All Game Award.
Pretty much. It recognizes the passion of the fans who travel from all over the world to support their team.
So, a big hug for those who spend their life savings on flights and beer just to watch their team get thrashed.
You could say that, but it's also about celebrating the atmosphere they bring to the World Cup. They're a huge part of what makes it so special, you know?
Okay, fair enough. FIFA does seem to appreciate the fans, even if they treat the players like cash cows sometimes.
That's a whole other conversation. For now, let's just say the FIFA Fan Award is a nice gesture, a way of thanking the fans for making the World Cup such a spectacle.
All right, out of all these crazy awards, which one is the most ridiculous?
Tough one. The mascot award is definitely up there. But I think the short-lived all-star team might be the most baffling. It's just a logistical nightmare, totally subjective, and guaranteed to cause arguments.
Yeah, trying to cram all those egos into one team. Talk about a recipe for disaster. Okay, what about the other side of the coin? Which award actually means something, reflects something real about the game?
I'd have to say the Golden Glove. Goalkeeping's often overlooked, and this award recognizes those who, put their bodies on the line.
Interesting choice. I think I'd go for goal of the tournament. It's all about celebrating those moments of pure skill and brilliance. Makes football so beautiful to watch.
Both good points. In the end, it's up to each person to decide what these awards mean to them. What one person thinks is pointless, another might see as a real achievement.
You got that right. Well, I think we've covered a good range of FIFA's award weirdness. We've seen the good, the bad, and the downright ridiculous. But there's one question I can't get out of my head. If we could add our own award to this crazy collection, what would it be? What kind of gloriously fucked up accolade would we give to these sweaty ball chasers? Right, so we've talked about the golden balls, the golden boots, the fair play bullshit, and even that ridiculous mascot award. But now, let's get to the real fun. What kind of award would really capture the pure craziness of the World Cup? If we could create our own gloriously fucked up award, what would it be?
I'm intrigued. Lay it on me. What have you got?
How about this? Most theatrical dive in a penalty area. The award for the player who can throw themselves into the air like a fucking ballerina after the lightest touch.
I like it. We could really highlight those players who've turned diving into an art form. We could even have a panel of judges, like Olympic diving, scoring them on technique, artistry, and commitment.
Imagine the slow-motion replays, the expert analysis, the arguments about whether a player did a full pike or just a pathetic flop. The internet would go mental.
It would definitely add another level of entertainment. Maybe not a level FIFA would be happy with, but who gives a shit?
Fuck 'em. Embrace the chaos. Just imagine the headlines. Neymar wins gold for gravity-defying dive. Ronaldo's triple salchow earns him top spot.
I'm convinced most theatrical dive in a penalty area is officially on our list of made-up FIFA awards. What else have we got? Best hairdo. Most outrageous goal celebration.
Ooh, yeah, those are good. What about most likely to start a brawl? We could look at the players who just lose their shit at the drop of a hat.
Now that would be a fascinating study in aggression. What about best dressed manager? Judging the gaffers on their fashion choices.
Genius. Imagine the showdown between Guardiola and Klopp. The possibilities are endless. I think we've given our listeners plenty to think about.
Definitely. We've looked at the history, the controversies, and the pure ridiculousness of FIFA World Cup awards. From the prestigious to the utterly bizarre, we've covered it all.
And most importantly, we've had a right laugh doing it. At the end of the day, these awards are just a small part of what makes the World Cup so great. It's all about celebrating the players, the teams, and those moments we'll never forget.
Absolutely. Football's more than just a game. It's a global phenomenon that brings people together. It's passion, excitement, and a healthy dose of craziness.
Well said. So to all you fuckers out there, keep those debates going, keep those dives dramatic, and keep those goals flying in. And remember, in the world of football, anything is possible, especially when FIFA's involved. That's all from us. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay entertained.